Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Ketoleno with the evening news. The headlines: Ministry of Health issues SOP for epidemiological surveillance and response for a new variant of SARS-CoV-2 virus. Nagaland's COVID-19 recovery rate improves to 95.09%. Nagaland Governor and Deputy Chief Minister extend Christmas greetings, and Advisor Zalenika conveys gratitude to Ministry of Youth Resources and Sports for setting up Khelo India State Centre of Excellence in Nagaland. The Ministry of Health has issued Standard Operating Procedure SOP for epidemiological surveillance and response for a new variant of SARS-CoV-2 virus, which has been reported by the Government of the United Kingdom to the World Health Organization (WHO). This variant is estimated by European Centre for Disease Control to be more transmissible and affecting the younger population. This variant is defined by a set of 17 changes or mutations. One of the most significant mutations is in the spike protein that the virus uses to bind to the human ACE2 receptor. The SOP describes the activities to be undertaken at the point of entry and in the community for all international passengers who have travelled from or transited through the UK in the past 4 weeks from 25th November till date. The flights from the UK are suspended temporarily from 23rd December till 31st December. Nagaland today detected 11 new COVID-19 infections, taking the tally to 11,877. State Health and Family Welfare Minister S. Pangnupom in a tweet said 5 cases were detected from Dimapur, 4 in Kohima and 1 each in Mokokchung and Phek. Also, 50 positive patients have recovered, 32 in Kohima, 16 in Dimapur and 2 in Mokokchung. With this, a total of 11,294 infected persons have recovered so far, taking the recovery rate to 95.09%. Currently, the state has 377 active patients. Altogether, 77 COVID-19 infected patients have died in the state, out of which 10 had comorbid conditions. A total of 129 persons have migrated to other states. Nagaland Governor R.N. Ravi has extended very warm Christmas greetings to all. In a message, Ravi, while saying that truth, non-violence, forgiveness and grace are the essence of this joyous festival, called upon the people of the state to imbibe these essential virtues as we celebrate Christmas. This year, we are celebrating this festival amidst global pandemic, he said, while appealing to each and everyone to follow all the COVID-19 protocols at all times. He also wished that the true spirit of Christmas be with all of us in thoughts and in action. Nagaland Deputy Chief Minister and BLP leader Y. Paton has extended warm greetings for the Christmas season. Paton said that during the Yuletide, we should all remember the Prince of Peace, whose birth give us a blessed assurance and the gospel of love. He also said that despite looming under the shadows of COVID-19 pandemic, the year has been relatively peaceful for the state. Paton further appealed to the people to celebrate the wonderful season in the true spirit of love, peace and forgiveness. Also, on behalf of the state BJP legislators, he wished everyone a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year 2021. Government has termed a website claiming to be the official website of the National Recruitment Agency and inviting applications for various posts to be fake. It said the NRA has not issued any advertisement or notice for recruitment against vacancies in the government as yet. This news comes to you from All India Radio Kohima. Government has said that based on the potential availability of vaccines, the Government of India has identified the priority groups that will be vaccinated on priority as they are at higher risk. The Health Ministry has come out with a series of frequently asked questions about COVID-19 vaccine on various aspects. The first group includes healthcare workers because they are at high risk of contracting the infection, and protecting them helps to sustain essential health services. The vaccination of frontline workers will help in reducing the societal and economic impact by reducing COVID-19 mortalities. The next group to receive COVID-19 COVID-19 vaccine will be persons over 50 years of age and persons under 50 years with comorbid conditions because there is high mortality in this category. The reason for including more than 50 years of age group for vaccination is that it will be able to cover 78% of persons having comorbidities and thereby reduce mortality on account of COVID-19. More than 50 years of age group is divided into two subgroups. One subgroup is 60 years and above. They will be vaccinated first. Second subgroup is between 50 to 60 years age group. They will be vaccinated after the first subgroup is covered. The vaccination may not be sequential. It can go in parallel for all beneficiaries depending on the availability of the vaccine. Prime Minister Narendra Modi led the nation in paying tribute to 5th Prime Minister of the country, Chaudhary Charan Singh. Modi said Charan Singh devoted his entire life for development of villages and farmers in the country. He said during his tenure, Singh launched many farmer-friendly policies. On the occasion of the birth anniversary of the former Prime Minister, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh said that Prime Minister Modi is inspired by Chaudhary Charan Singh and will not let farmers get hurt. Singh said former Prime Minister was a pioneer among the most respected farmer leaders of the country. He said Chaudhary Sahib continued to voice the problems of the farmers for a lifetime and worked for their welfare, and the country will always remember his contribution. A booklet containing the profile of Chaudhary Charan Singh, brought out by the Lok Sabha Secretariat, was also presented to the dignitaries on this occasion. December 23 is observed as the Kisan Diwas or Farmers' Day to commemorate the birth anniversary of the former Prime Minister Charan Singh. Senior BJP leader Ravi Shankar Prasad credited the approach and policies of the Narendra Modi-led government for the resounding poll results of Jammu and Kashmir DDC elections. He said the fact that Bharatiya Janata Party emerged as the single largest party with the highest number of votes polled in these elections proved the immense trust and faith posed by the people of Kashmir in the policies of the centre. Prasad said the results depict that the Kashmiri Awam has embraced development-related politics and has given a clear mandate against separatists. He said the DDC election result has also proved that the Gupkar alliance is no match to the BJP. Nagaland Advisor for Youth Resources and Sports YRS Zalenika has conveyed gratitude to the Union Ministry of Youth Resources and Sports for setting up the Khelo India State Centre of Excellence KISCE at Indira Gandhi State Sports Academy Kohima and giving opportunity to the state in the first phase of the Sports Ministry program. The priority sports for Nagaland are wrestling, archery and boxing, he said, while asserting that Nagaland will make every effort to hone these skills. Nika asserted that the state government will make sure that the young sports people in the state take up this opportunity in all seriousness in the next 4 years and make a mark in the history of Indian Olympics, following in the footsteps of Olympians Dr. T. Au and Chakravarti Suro. Director YRS Akumla Chuba and Olympian Chakravarti Suro were also present during the launching ceremony. The KISCE was launched yesterday virtually by Union Minister of State for YRS Kiren Rijiju. And as the nation fights COVID-19 pandemic, let us all remember to stay safe and protected by following these 3 simple steps: wear a face mask, wash hands frequently with soap and water or use hand sanitizer, and follow social distancing norms. To end the news, a repeat of the headlines. Ministry of Health issues SOP for epidemiological surveillance and response for a new variant of SARS-CoV-2 virus. Nagaland's COVID-19 recovery rate improves to 95.09%. Nagaland Governor and Deputy Chief Minister extend Christmas greetings. And Advisor Zalenika conveys gratitude to Ministry of Youth Resources and Sports for setting up Khelo India State Centre of Excellence in Nagaland. That's all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.